Hello, small group leaders. I'm going to tell you something really true right now. You guys are awesome. I know you get tired of me saying that, but I'm going to keep saying it because it's really true. Thank you for doing the frontline pastoring in our church. I have 4 questions based on this last weekend's sermon. We were in Revelation chapter 3, starting in verse 7. We're talking about the church of Philadelphia that endured patiently. They standed firm year after year. Here's some questions I want you to ask about that. One of the phrases we saw in verse 8 was this: I have placed before you an open door. Here's a great small group question. What opportunities should you walk through right now for Christ? What open doors does He have for you that you need to have the courage and support of a small group to go, I'm going to go for it? Discuss that and then pray for each other and say, man, go for it. We got your back. Number 2, in the passage it says, I will make them come and fall and confess. He's talking about people that are slandering Him. Here's a great question to ask. Where are you tempted to defend yourself instead of letting God defend you? Are there some people at work, in your family, that are saying things about you that are less than flattering and you want to defend yourself? Without discrediting anyone, you got to be careful not to do the slander while you're talking about the slander. Share where you're tempted to defend yourself, and then get some prayer and say, I'm going to let God defend me. Here's the third one. It's in verse 10. He just simply commands them, endure patiently. They've got a simple command. It's not elaborate. Here's the question I want to ask. What is God personally commanding in your life? There's universal commands, the 10 commandments. What's God kind of saying to you individually? Is it about your health? Is it about your relationships? Is it about a season of study and prayer that you need to do? Is it someone you need to forgive? What's God's personal command to you? What's the next right thing to do? You could talk about that. Here's another one, verse 12. Never again will you leave. God's saying, I'm going to bring you into my temple. You don't have to ever leave. He's providing security to a very insecure church in verse 12. Here's the thing I want to ask you. What are you insecure about? In other words, ask each other this question: what am I currently worrying about too much? Is there a way you can kind of look at this passage and say, I have nothing to worry about. God loves me. He's going to let everyone know that He loves me, and He's going to bring me into His residence, His citizenship for all eternity. What am I worrying about that I can compare God's love to? That's a great question to ask, and then always remember to laugh a little bit in your small group. Remember to eat some snacks. Cast all the calories out of them and have fun eating snacks, and do pray for each other.